he deals a lot of damage.
Plenty of damage. I mean, hey, Team Secret, this is a bit of a copium that could flex it down to the bot lane. I mean, Zhang Fei with Yukio Tachibana, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen him in the farm lane for them, but no, they're going to go for a tried and tested Marco Polo from game number 2. But Main does come through for the side of VKS, so that does flex the high note down into the mid lane, and then we're seeing Monkey come out onto the Gorge for VKS Danny.
Yep, this is the best draft I've seen so far from VKS in this series itself. I think there's huge potential for VKS to really turn this around.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Ken. I mean, I have to be, because I'm copium right now. Copium for what VKS can do into this. What was already a star-studded draft from Game 2 from Team Secret, the Zhang Fei, the Marco Polo, the Angela, is now being complemented with the Yukio Tachibana on the TNX, who's just had a fantastic game on Luna, and then a lane on Xuan in the top lane. So again, this could be a right home for VKS, but also a lesson in the lane 101 gameplay in the Clash lane.
Oh, for sure. So, you know, we've talked about the lane. I think it's really important for the Clash lane to really win this match out. The laning phase is super important because this will affect the way the teams fight going into the mid game and probably the first neutral objective as well.
Yeah, and those things are very, very important. Both of the junglers going for their acquired Azure Golem, so already both on the opposite sides of the map, it seems. And to be honest, I can't think of a better one for Monkey anyway, and the same for Yukio Tachibana. Again, we're seeing the mid and the farm lane change their rotations here. So Ming going head-to-head, Ming and the Lady Sun going head-to-head against the Angela, and then we're seeing Heino go against the Marco Polo in the farm lane.
Yep, same thing. It's all about the wave clear at this point. The Scepter of Fate got to do a lot more work on the creep wave, which is why Yuhan is constantly trying to protect Sun here. They need to make sure that the farm lane does not go to waste.
Yep, Seisun not actually making sure or even thinking that Yuhan was going to be in the brush there, but these are the kind of plays that really throw off the Brazilians. They don't think that their enemy support is going to be sitting in a brush nearby. They think they're just going to be like, you know, yeah, they've got to be by in one of their lanes, right? Right? They're going to support their squishy heroes, right? They're not going to wait for me, right?
Yeah, so, you know, they would most probably be caught off guard at this point, but we will go back into the status quo on the farm lane. Support and oh, hang on, TNX looking for a kill. Can he get the stun? Will miss just slightly by a hair onto Seisun, and that's going to be a failed first play coming out, and VKS punished them with a stolen camp.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was a misclick or a absolute pro play that we didn't get quite catch on there, but I'm not going to throw that play over to you there, kid. It didn't seem like that was going to be a non-starter anyway, but it seems like the Yukio Tachibana was going to be using that skill into the brush, because if you thought about that, that was Ming and Lady Sun bringing them back into what there was their safe distance. So Yukio Tachibana could have been trying to preempt a gank from that brush, it seems to me.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, let's take a look, dive into Zhang Fei here. He needs to pay attention to his madness, and once it's maxed right, he needs to make sure he gets his second skill to give his teammates a shield. Leaping Savior here. Once he has that, he will be able to make full use of his ultimate, unleashing the beast here with the Unbridled Outburst. And let's take a look at the Clash lane. Xuan, for some reason, not doing too well against Nyap, and right as I say that, looking for the Chaos Cinders, will not land it in time, but they still get the kill for Nyap. No, he makes it out, and Xuan might get punished here. Can he get the dive? He will not be able to be taken down from the side of VKS, but they still try. Wait, one more Scepter of Fate. Can he change his life here? He will not make the mark, and it is VKS and Team Secret just looking for the kill as Sun is trying his best. Can he get it? Resplendent Revolver will make the kill, and this is for the first time a similar story. I guess Team Secret, 2 kills, they take the lead.
Yeah, VKS losing that first blood for 2 games in a row now. They looked just like their second seed counterparts, that they were having a strong first game, and then game 2, game 3 slowly just slipped away, and it's kind of showing the same kind of fate here. I hope it's not the same kind of fate, because VKS could do a lot with his team comp, like we said in the bans and picks, but when you see plays like that, those double kills coming through are very exceptional from the side of Team Secret. But Tyrant is now up, Ken. I feel like a lot more brawling is going to go on here, but that was a clean takedown for the Tyrant on the side of Team Secret.
Yep, you'll see the speed of Team Secret's farm being amplified pretty much, right? Because TNX on the Yukio, he's known for having huge bursts, which means he clears things much faster. And at this point, with a level advantage, oh, hang on, they're gonna drop the beast down as well. Don't think they should be able to get the kill here. One gonna try and move on to the backlines, but he will be pushed away. At this point, he still has the Fate Rewind, so I don't think they're gonna achieve much here on the side of Team Secret.
No, yeah, the rotations just aren't really amounting to anything on the side of VKS right now, which is a shame because they're definitely getting the rotations in. It's just the execution of these rotations just aren't falling through for them, which going into the 5th minute is probably not what they want to be seeing, and they are only about 1k gold behind, which isn't a lot, but this is Team Secret's secret sauce, is making your enemy team think they're not that far behind, but then when it comes to it, the realization a few minutes down the line is that they're a few k gold ahead, and then by that point, it's very hard to play to. But Monkey here, looking for a phase check in the bush. Danny's able to soak that damage.
Yeah, we need to be careful about Lung, right? Because Lung, at this point, he's gotten his Scepter of Reverberation. It's going to be quite a painful one for VKS to deal with.
Yeah, it seems that way. Seems that way. One and Danny in the mid lane, but also a bit of a double barrage going down here in the farm lane. A lot of damage already taken, but they do take the Clash lane, however. The T1 in the Clash lane does go, but here is the classic MO from VKS. They're able to answer quickly, but Ken, is this going to be the answer from Team Secret?
Nope, they will keep it even at this point, right? They don't need to commit too much. We're looking for the Heavenly Hack coming out from TNX. If he gets a stun down, it could be disastrous for the side of DKS. Look at the rotations around the map, right? A lot of control coming out from Team Secret.
I mean, it's been like this for the past 2 games, it seems anyway, for Meekin, is that their control is always on point. And, oh, a little bit of a cheeky combo coming through from the Angela there in the mid lane. But again, TS Sun just do what he does best, get that gold up, get that gold per minute stat up as he goes into potentially the grand finals. But still, just this farm lane player is so good.
Yeah, actually that makes a huge difference, right? He forced Mena to take away the Purify. So in this moment of cooldowns, Mena will not be looking too much, but, Sasa might be looking for one as well. 1-on-2. Xuan, can he do it? Will not be able to do it. And VKS, they make a trade. Not the best, but we go. The beast is going to be unleashed here. Yuhan going to be the protecting shield for Sun as it's a 2-on-3. In the meantime, they're looking for the wraparound TNX.
Yep, TNX is definitely on the prowl here like a predator to his prey, but nicely done by VKS to push those minion waves up to the T2 there. I honestly thought that what we were seeing was Team Secret just maybe losing a life down into the farm lane for them to open up the T1 of the mid lane, because we saw that the Vanguards was coming through, but we know the Vanguards aren't as strong as the Shadow Vanguards. But here, hey, everything's brewing here.
Yeah, the Dream Roam gonna come down. Not gonna be too effective at this point. They've just burned out 2 ultimates for nothing at this point, and it's all about the positioning from the side of Team Secret.
Positioning indeed, and it looks like that fight is probably going to come to a premature end. And oh, okay.
Yep, they will get the kill, but that's all there is to it. Maybe there is a potential for turnaround on the backlines. They will give it a try. Can they get the hit onto Nyap? The Death at Sunset going to be dropped down as well. 10x coming in from the backlines, but it's too much damage coming in from VKS. Can they get it? The swing around comes from the bubble as well. Can they get the kill on Yuhan? Yuhan's falling low. They will do it. VKS strike back.
Yes, the Brazilian do strike back, and they are going to take the T1 turret in the mid lane as well. So I think that's probably their biggest victory yet within the series, is such a counter interaction to Team Secret's what seemed like could have been a brutal, patient just gank there in the mid lane, but VKS came through, was able to take it, but Danny does lose his Azure Golem, however.
Yep, not the ideal situation, right? TNX taking away the Zero Golem. Let's take a look at how this went down. It was a jump by Niap, and we talked about his Mayin, right? So it's a good performance so far. I think it survived pretty much, but it's all about the team play here.
Yeah, when it comes to a team like Team Secret, it is definitely about team play rather than sort of trying to win these lanes on your own or just trying to pick them off one by one, because you know for a fact Team Secret, just like right now, they're never one by one. They are currently clustered in that brush. I mean, Kin, something's got to go down here, right, in their favor?
Depends on where Nyap is gonna find them. He will jump in with the whatever, but you can see the rotation, right? They're trying to pincer them in. Yuhan gonna take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. The beast is gonna be dropped at this point. TNX chasing in. What are they going for? They're going for the mids. And at this point, Mena uses the longevity. Seiza is still alive, but chased down by Xuan. He will get the kill as well. Death at Sunset. The rest of them zoned away as Dani. He's trying to make things work, but there's no more damage coming in. They will tie up the kill score. It's 2-1 so far. But Team Secret, they're looking like they walk away as the winners. Not just yet. VKS, they're looking for more. Yep, and one. Can they get the kill? A rampage this time by VKS, as it looks like they're breathing the life into the game.
Oh yes, definitely getting a bit of a second wind, a bit of a momentum going for the Brazilian counterpart, because even now, 10 minutes in, the goal difference is not much on the side of Team Secret right now. So I feel like this is the step in the stride in the right direction for VKS, but Shadow Overlord and Shadow Tyrant are appearing right now. I feel like there's a little bit more that VKS probably could have done if they handled that team fight a little bit better.
Yep, they need a little bit more now, right? So once Loom's Blazing Brilliance is up, it's a tough fight for them because he's able to control them with the Chaos Cinders, get the burn down as well. But as it stands now, VKS have prior over the Tyrant at this point. They're going to try and zone away Yuhan and TNX as well. TNX will not be able to enter that easily. They will give it up, and it looks like it's going to be Dani secures the Tyrant for themselves.
Yeah, much better performance here from VKS. I feel like it's because they're playing on the back foot here. They are playing it's all on the line, and already speaking all on the line, we could have saw Mayin go down, but there is okay, Kin, there is plenty going on here. The tier 2 does fall in the farm lane. First tier 2, actually no, the first tier 2 was on the side of Team Secret. They're just paying back dividends to their Malaysian counterpart.
Yep, they made the trade there, and at this point, TNX positioning is a bit scary for the side of VKS. They don't know that he's around here, right? But we'll see, right? Because at this point, one, he has done a brilliant job of just scouting out information for the team. He manages to catch like where Sun is, and so far they've made very good plays off of that. Oh, hang on, TNX actually trying to catch out Seiza, will not make the cut. And he gets shot down instead. The save comes in from Loom, but it's not over just yet. VKS, they know the opening when they see one.
They're going to watch out for the Elaine. The Elaine is on the rotate onto the back line. Mayin needs to figure out, so Niap needs to know where Xuan is to make this capable. But hey, Kin, something's happening.
It's not going to be good for the side of Team Secret. They're going to try it. They caught the backlines as well. Seiza is dead. Fever Barrage drop down as well. And it's a big win for the side of Team Secret. Finally, the map is opened up. They will be looking for more kills instead.
Yep, no, that was an unfortunate end there for Team VKS. It seems they had so much potential into that one, but it was soon negated by Team Secret. And this just shows how much of a beast this Malaysian team is, and taking down the second T2 turret in the mid lane there. This is going to get harder and harder for VKS to come back from, because now they are playing on 2 back feet, it seems. The back is literally against the wall. The higher ground turret does fall as well, Kin.
Yeah, I mean, how many walls do they need to lean on, right? We've said their backs are against the wall many times in the past 3 games thus far. And it looks like VKS, they're still trying to change their fate, right? But at this point, I'm not sure how they're going to do it.
Yeah, no, the gold lead's now a little bit out of their lead, so almost a 2k gold difference, it seems, which has probably been the highest all game, and Team Secret have just been brewing that up for quite some time. I feel like TS Lung has been a great setup for these plays because of the CC coming through on the Angela, and obviously also the Blazing Brilliance that we alluded to onto the side of VKS won in game 1, but it just didn't quite see the light of day. No matter how bright the Blazing Brilliance was, it just didn't shine through the way it's doing, the way it's hitting right now for Team Secret.
Yeah, different class for sure at this point. Team Secret, right? That was a pretty fast Shadow Overlord as well. And as it stands now, I think it's going to be a tough game for the side of VKS because they have not dropped down the Shadow Overlord just yet.
No, just look at that goal difference between TS Sun and Seiza. When you're playing Lady Sun, a late game hero like herself, that's not where you want to be, but Kin.
Yep, Xuan on the backlines. He's going to be caught out, but the cavalry is here. He jumps in. He's going to give his life for this. Beast is unleashed. TNX lays down a little bit of damage, but Nyap is here to try and change the fate of the team as well. Can they do it? They get a double kill. Seiza changes the game for VKS. They're coming back.
Hopefully that down talk to Seiza just fueled him, but they've got to watch out for that Vanguard in the bot lane. They do not want to lose a higher ground turret at this point, especially after such a phenomenal team fight there, but it looks like it is going to be the case, unfortunately, for the side of VKS, so a little bit more pressure in that farm lane for the Brazilian team, but they do pick up the Shadow Tyrant, so again, a little bit more better effort from the side of VKS, but going into Game 3, this is where your better effort comes from, is, it seems to me, a little bit too risky for me.
Well, I know this is not the action-packed replay we're looking at, but that save by 1 to reverse the time on the tower itself could make the biggest change in the game. Right now, they're even.
Yeah, even Steven so far. They didn't lose the high ground turrets. Well, like I thought they did originally. It seems like they did. It was very, very close to comfort, but then again, hey, they know what they're doing. I'm just looking at the pretty map. I'm just looking at these pretty heroes doing these dazzling skills, but it's hard to call, kid. I don't know what's going on, but the gold has pretty much become neck and neck once again. A few hundred between both of these teams. It's all thanks to Seiza, I think, with that double kill in that last interaction.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the fact that he's able to kind of bait Xuan into an unfavorable positioning in a 1v4, 1v5 situation is really, credits to him because he's changing the game so much.
Yep, creating the pace himself, even though it's been quite a struggle of a pace for the majority of the series for the Brazilian team so far, but we're seeing that Niap's trying to do some macro plays, put a bit of pressure into the farm lane, it seems, but hey, any pushes, any minor victories will be the best thing for VKS in this. What could be the last point of the best of 5 right now?
Yeah, tournament life on the line, they will go into overkill mode for sure. So VKS, careful, gets caught out. They will be pushed back at this point, at this, team secret. They know what they need to do. So the moment they don't get the kill, they will back out. Right now, there's too many things at stake.
Plenty at stake, absolutely, Ken. You are not wrong. It's definitely a harder means of this going into the 17-minute mark, and potentially the Overlord. Yeah, Overlord coming up in 3 seconds. It is now alive. Is this going to be the final fight? We see Danny Face checking. Okay, kid. Okay.
Yep, he's going to jump into 4, but on the backlines, they will be pushed away by Xuan as well. Can they get the kill? Danny's falling a bit low. The beast is going to be dropped, but TNX will be taken out. It's going to be looking horrible for the side of Team Secret. They found the chink in the armor. VKS, they take a win.
Yeah, I mean, that is an even trade for both the junglers, but on the side of Team Secret, they still have the smite of the Zhongfei, so even if they still wanted to go for the Overlord, I feel they have plenty of things within their team comp, like Blazing Brilliance, they have the second smite, but then they also have Death on Sunset as well, so plenty of ways to secure it, but okay.
Yep, Xuan gonna go in once again, but this time he can't take the damage. Death at Sunset gonna come in. The cavalry's here as well. Viva Barrage Sun will be melted. Instantly delayed, and this is going to be VKS. They breathe some life. They lose the tier 3, but they're winning the team fights as well. One gonna push them away. Right now, it's all about the reset. Mankey is up as well. Danny, can he make the game-changing play?
I feel like they've got to do a lot within this next 25 seconds whilst they have the Elaine off the cards, whilst they have the Marco Polo off the cards as well, because if they don't, then I feel like those 2 wins were nothing more than trying to gain a gold lead for the side of VKS, which at the end of the day, yes, it's more gold, it's more items, but you definitely want to be taking some of these jungle objectives, just like they took the Shadow Tyrant there. But we see that Team Secret's able to call back with the Shadow Overlord, looking to push this mid T2 turrets. Are they going to be able to take it? Yes, they are. But Yukio Tachibana is on the rotate. They've got to be careful as they are now getting pincered in by Team Secret.
Yep, he's gonna try and make life a little bit more difficult on Niap, but Xuan gets caught out, Yuhan as well. This is a horrible situation if they get caught out and die here. And Yuhan right away gonna be using the Leaping Savior to push away that aggression. Right now, Sun eyes on the Zero Golem. It's not looking good, but Team Secret, they're not just out at the moment.
Yep, someone's had to go back, and it looks like it's going to be Niap to try and clear that minion wave down in the bot lane, because that is looking too close to the crystal for me. I would not want to be in that situation in the ranked game where your team decide to take a team fight and then they finish you off. But okay, we are seeing a potential engage here, it seems. It looks like Team Secret are a bit hesitant though, Ken.
Yep, they don't want to overcommit, right? Because at this point, you know, the Ma Yin for Niap is not shown, but Xuan wants to make the play, goes on the backline, catches a tree as well. The beast is dropped. TNX on the front lines with the slashes as well. Can they get the kill? If they kill the Ming, it's almost over. Seiza, Mena, Danny, all down. Double kill for Yuhan and Team Secret. Once again, they've got the number. It's going to be another nice kill there. And I mean, Blam, this could be the end of the game.
It could be the end of the game, end of the series here for VKS, but if they only fought this hard in Game 2, Game 1, I feel like they will be seeing a little bit of a difference here, a little bit of an upset for Team Secret, at least within a round, but hey, there's the Vanguard.
Yep, they will try, they will jump in as well, but the base, the crystal will not survive the onslaught, so Team Secret, you will see them in the grand finals tomorrow, going up against LGD Malaysia.
Yep, unfortunate for VK.